Hello everyone. Welcome to my bold and the beautiful news channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Before we dive into today's content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and show some love by giving this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Friday, September 13, uncovered that Liam Spencer will make a beeline for Il Giardino for a feast with Will Spencer, who'll concede he figures Bill Spencer ought to place Poppy Nozawa in the rearview reflect. Will might contend that Poppy is about to be a sign of Luma Nozawa and all the destruction she caused. Besides, Will is continuously going to pull for his folks to get one more opportunity at a common future. Since Will thinks Bill has a place with Katie Logan, he'll trust his mother and father can figure out things. Liam will be in total agreement with Will generally, so he might concur that Katie is really great for Bill and that they merit another part together. In the interim, Brooke Logan might proceed with her strained conversation with Trust Logan and advise her that she needs to put John Finnegan completely crazy for good. In spite of the fact that Brooke might push Desire to zero in on her design line, Inconvenience is blending around there of her life as well. Trust for what's in store is as yet battling to remain above water, so Steffi Forrester will have an extreme gathering with Eric Forrester and Carter Walton about what's straight away. Steffi will feel like expectations line has been allowed a sizable amount of opportunities to succeed, so she ought to be supportive of cutting it by and large. Since Eric, Carter, and Steffi will intend to have a hard discussion with Trust, she's going to get some terrible news. B&B is making way for another storyline that will put Trust on an alternate heartfelt way. When Trust acknowledges how critical the circumstance is with respect to her line, will she comfortable up to Carter with the expectation that he'll persuade Steffi to keep it? Trust and Carter could turn out to be sincerely entrapped, assuming that is what the show has coming up, so stay with us for additional expectations in regards to their affection lives. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Trust's profession is going to hit another tangle, yet she'll make some system updates and work to save it this fall, maybe with Carter's assistance. Since Will thinks Bill belongs with Katie Logan, he'll hope his mom and dad can work things out. Liam will be on the same page with Will for the most part, so he may agree that Katie is good for Bill and that they deserve a new chapter together. Meanwhile, Brooke Logan may continue her tense discussion with Hope Logan and remind her that she has to put John Finnegan out of her mind for good. Although Brooke may push Hope to focus on her fashion line, trouble is brewing in that area of her life too. Hope for the future is still struggling to stay afloat, so Steffi Forrester will have a tough meeting with Eric Forrester and Carter Walton about what's next. Steffi will feel like Hope's line has been given more than enough chances to succeed, so she should be in favor of cutting it all together. Since Eric, Carter, and Steffi will plan to have a hard conversation with Hope, she's about to get some bad news. B&B setting the stage for a new storyline that'll put Hope on a different romantic path. Once Hope realizes how dire the situation is regarding her line, will she cozy up to Carter in hopes that he'll convince Steffi to keep it? Hope and Carter could become romantically entangled if that's what the show has in store, so stick with us for more predictions regarding their love lives. The bold and the beautiful spoilers recap for Thursday, September 12, uncovers that Trust Logan would not let Steffi Forrester stigmatize her mom, yet Steffi was simply calling it like she saw it when it came to Brooke Logan. Steffi yelled about Brooke focusing on her family and proposed she defend herself more than Taylor Hayes upheld then. Since Steffi saw Trust emulating her mother's example, she emphasized that Trust expected to avoid her better half. In the plant office, Taylor likewise cautioned Brooke that she expected to get control over Trust and get her far from John Finnegan. Regardless of whether it was cognizant, Taylor thought Trust had an example of focusing on Steffi and her loved ones. Brooke attempted to guard Trust. However, Taylor contended that Brooke ought to be worried about her girl both actually and expertly. Thereafter, Taylor got together with Steffi and gave her news in regards to her discussion with Brooke. Finn interfered, so he got more commendation for being a legend as Taylor watched his nearby second with Steffi. Next on Thursday's B&B episode, Trust whined to Brooke about Steffi's disposition and proposed perhaps she ought not be so grieved about the kiss she established, all things considered. Brooke contended that Trust couldn't pursue Finn to seek retribution on Steffi, so Trust conceded she was correct. All things considered, Trust actually thought often about Finn and didn't maintain that he should be with the lady who didn't completely see the value in him. Brooke accepted Trust, figured she could see the value in Finn better than Steffi, and went crazy as she pushed for affirmation. At the clinic, Finn was pleased with Lee Finnegan for welcoming Poppy Nozawa to move in and showing compassion toward her. Lee promised that Poppy wouldn't lose her sister like she lost Luna Nozawa, currently Bill Spencer. Finn contemplated whether Lee's idea Bill would cut off his friendship with Poppy, so Lee recommended things might very well never go back between them. At the Spencer house, Poppy swung by to get a portion of her things and tracked down Katie there. Since Poppy was living with Lee for the present, she proposed she ought to have been understood the open door that gave Katie. When Katie explained that she came over with Will Spencer, she was sorry to Poppy for her deceitful incriminations. Poppy didn't think Katie owed her a conciliatory sentiment after every one of the horrendous things Luna had done. Despite the fact that Poppy saw Luna as an augmentation of herself, Katie demanded Poppy wasn't at fault. Poppy recognized that Luna's fantasy of a blissful family was gone, yet she actually had trust for her own fantasy. Obviously, Poppy wasn't abandoning an existence with Bill, who knew the amount she actually cherished him. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Poppy might have a difficult but not impossible task ahead with regards to reviving things with Bill, so we'll welcome you more forecasts on her arrangements and updates on how Katie fits in this. The bold and the beautiful spoilers uncover that Steffi Forrester has previously gotten back to work and appears to be anxious to put Luna Nozawa's wild activities behind her. Steffi is somebody who likes to show her fortitude and strength, so she's not letting all the capturing pandemonium hold her down. John Finn Finnegan acted the hero, so presently she's zeroing in on her family and remembering her good fortune. Nonetheless, we need to consider whether Steffi may be brushing past this excessively fast. Steffi continues to behave like she's fine, yet would she say she is truly? Luna just put Steffi through a horrendous trial in an enclosure, and it's not whenever Steffi's first needed to manage what is going on that way. Sheila Sharp and even Sugar, otherwise known as Janet Weber, have caused a lot of injury for Steffi lately as well, so perhaps this could connect to another story. Trust Logan will before long lose interest in Finn as she seeks after another man material, so where does that leave Steffi? B&B should give Steffi something to keep her occupied so they could return again to more Sheila issues. Shyla won't ever really abandon having a relationship with Finn, so it may not be long until she comes around again wanting to bond with him. Hayes Forrester Finnegan is likewise growing up quick, so Shyla might conclude she needs to get to know her grandson before this whole youth cruises by. There might be another push from Shyla to bond with Finn, Hayes, and even Kelly Spencer, Sophia Paris McKinley. So that seems like the sort of thing that could truly send Steffi past the brink. Steffi isn't dialing back to manage any of the injury that continues to stack up, so perhaps she'll snap the following time Shyla pulls something. Might Steffi at some point be the following person to spin out of control? Imagine a scenario in which Steffi removes a page from Luna's playbook by securing Shyla not too far off. It's additionally conceivable Steffi could genuinely hurt Shyla, like assuming she pushes her mother by marriage and causes a tumble that places Shyla in a state of extreme lethargy. Steffi could go excessively far while attempting to stop Shyla or any other person from acquiring the advantage at any point down the road. Do you suppose all that Steffi's had to deal with as of late could negatively affect her? Will Steffi snap and accomplish something unforeseen? The bold and the beautiful spoilers say terrible news is in every case not far off on B&B, so stay with us for refreshes on the thing that's inevitably coming for Steffi and expectations on what it could mean for Shyla. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Steffi Forrester has already returned to work and seems eager to put Luna Nozawa's wild actions behind her. Steffi is someone who likes to show her courage and strength, so she's not letting all the kidnapping mayhem keep her down. John Finnegan came to Steffi's rescue, so now she's focusing on her family and counting her blessings. However, we have to consider whether Steffi might be brushing past all this too quickly. Steffi keeps acting like she's fine, but is she really? Luna just put Steffi through a traumatic ordeal in a cage, and it's not the first time Steffi's had to deal with a life-threatening situation like that. Shyla Sharp and even sugar aka Janet Weber have caused plenty of trauma for Steffi in recent years too, so maybe all this could tie in with a new story. Hope Logan will soon lose interest in Finn as she pursues another man canvas, so where does that leave Steffi? B&B will have to give Steffi something to keep her busy, so they might circle back to more Shyla issues. Shyla will never truly give up on having a relationship with Finn, so it may not be long until she comes around again hoping to bond with him. Hayes Forrester Finnegan is also growing up fast, so Shyla may decide she wants to get to know her grandson before his entire childhood passes by. There may be a new push from Shyla to bond with Finn, Hayes, and even Kelly Spencer, Sophia Paris McKinley, so that seems like the kind of thing that could really send Steffi over the edge. Steffi isn't slowing down to deal with any of the trauma that keeps piling up, so maybe she'll snap the next time Shyla pulls something. Could Steffi be the next character to go off the rails? What if Steffi takes a page out of Luna's playbook by locking Shyla up down the road? It's also possible Steffi could physically harm Shyla, like if she shoves her mother-in-law and causes a tumble that puts Shyla in a coma. Steffi might go too far while trying to stop Shyla or anyone else from gaining the upper hand ever again. Do you think everything Steffi's been through in recent years could take a toll on her? Will Steffi snap and do something unexpected? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates.